What's going on, guys? KevvvD here, and today I am back with another YouTube video. This is Road2Pro episode 10. Yup, double digits. We have reached double digits. I wanted to do something a little bit different because this is episode 10, and obviously my journey to Road2Pro is still underway. I am still trying to go pro. That is a goal. That is the main goal in my life. There is a couple of things that I wanna explain, and I'm gonna go back in time a little bit, and then I'm gonna talk about some things and how it's really like affected me and like what's been going on. And basically this will just explain everything with my channel, because I go into some broad details, not about my personal life but what's been going on, like basically just like summarizing everything up. There's some there's some unfortunate news, there's some fortunate news, there's some sad times, there's some good times. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, relax, enjoy, grab some popcorn, enjoy the content, and as always, stay awesome. Alright. Let's start back. Like all the way back. 2013. This was the year of Black Ops 2, and to be honest with you, me personally, it was the golden age. It was 100% the golden age of not just Black Ops 2, but video games in general. It's my personal opinion. Don't know if anybody would agree with that. But I will say that I'm not going to go into detail about my age and how old I was, but I'm assuming a lot of you guys know me on a personal level, and just like this, 2013, I was super young. That's all I'll go into. So I didn't really play online because, you know, money was tight back then for me. So, but like I was super creative. I didn't really care because this was the first time of me touching a video game. So I literally just play against bots every single day, and it was amazing. It was amazing. I put in like 14 hours into that game. Oh my god, there was so much time and effort I've spent in that game. Whenever I did get Xbox Gold, as you guys know, I am a big time Ninja Diffuser. I love doing Ninja Diffuses. I made a whole series on that. I really should bring that back. It was amazing. It was beautiful. So whenever I did get into gold, I literally just just went on pubs, just Ninja Diffused every single day for 14-15 hours. And this is the first shout out. There's gonna be multiple shout outs. The first shout outs is gonna go to my brothers. My brothers, they were watching something live, something that I will always remember from the back of my mind. I'm pretty sure it was MLG Anaheim 2013, if I'm not mistaken. That will always be engraved in my head because I didn't even look it up. I just knew it was MLG Anaheim. It was FaZe versus Optic and standoff search and destroy, and I was a search and destroy kid, so I really loved the fact that I just saw like a bunch of pro players, and that's how I got introduced to Optic. That's how I got introduced to FaZe. But it was just that one game that I watched. They still continue. Obviously, CDL still continues to this day. But that literally back then, that was the only video I would watch. MLG Anaheim, Optic versus FaZe, round 2 SMB. That's all I would watch. And I knew Optic because of their Minecraft content, because I was also a big Minecraft fan. But that's like really all I got, and that was the first sign of me like understanding the competition, which is why I wanted to start. Fast forward to Black Ops 4, we've moved 6 years now. I'm assuming it's 6 years, and after playing Michael Myers and Black Ops 3 and a bunch of prop hunt at World War 2, I didn't know what was next for me in Black Ops 4, but I was super excited because obviously, as you guys know, I started my YouTube channel with Black Ops 3 content, Batman, it was super fun. I had so much fun with the boys, and like I was just super hyped. And here's my second shout out. I'd like to give a shout out to Angle_Del uh I'd like to give a shout out to him because he's the one that introduced me to the document series called 0 to 100, part of 100 Thieves' organization. And without like him showing me that, I would have probably never fell into comp, and I probably wouldn't have even played the game mode. But I just watched it. And then I would love watching it with him. It was an amazing experience. I couldn't believe what I was watching. There was so much storyline behind every single video, and I loved it. So eventually, that made us start playing comp. And back then, like, I didn't know what I was on. I didn't know I didn't know what GAs were. I didn't know nothing. I knew absolutely nothing. All I knew was that there was Optic, now there was 100 Thieves, and now there was FaZe. Everything else, I have no idea who they were, no clue. I just knew Scump, the Big Five, and the 100 Thieves. I knew Krim. I didn't know Karma. I didn't know TJ Hadley. I didn't know Dashi. I didn't know a lot of things. But this was my first year into comp, and I started playing comp a lot. But I was a pub stomper. So I would use pump stomping classes in Call of Duty, like comp, and that was bad because I don't know. It just wasn't good. It wasn't good for me. I lost a lot, and I was actually very afraid to play comp because I didn't want to like disappoint anyone, especially the onliners, because they would be getting some type of way. And me personally, Black Ops 4 will always be like a top 6-7 game of all time in my book because I love their game, not to mention their camos. But yeah, I mean, like, that's all I got. Black Ops 4, it was amazing. I started getting into it towards the end of the year, and then I watched Champs. That was tough. 100 Thieves lost, but it's okay. So 2020, unfortunately, the two organizations that I love the most, Optic and 100 Thieves, they were out. They were done. So that kind of made me stop watching CDL, as I just started watching it, unfortunately. But then obviously coronavirus happened, and that was a tough time. And back then I didn't really know what to play. I just had an idea of Call of Duty, Black Ops 4, even though it was the new Call of Duty. It was just, I didn't know what to run, Minecraft. But then here's where I would like to give my next shout out. I'd like to give my next shout out to Santi, also known as Butters, because they helped me really like understand. No, Santi told me to hop on the game, to hop on CDL, at that like CDL aka comp. So I was like, okay, and I decided to hop on, but I thought we were playing S&D, and obviously, as you guys know, I'm an S&D player. I've always grown up to be an S&D player, but I was not good at S&D. I'm horrible. I just like to finesse in S&D and have a bunch of fun. I didn't know that we were actually gonna be playing comp, so I was like, oh, this is comp. I didn't know what to do. So after we ran a couple of games, I just realized that I sucked. They realized that I sucked, so what they decided to do is to stick me on time. I was the objective player. I would plant the bombs. In domination, I would just hold a hill for the entire game. That's all I would do. And eventually, I found the squad in Modern Warfare 2. I'm talking Angle_Del. I'm talking Santi. I'm talking PQ, aka Randy Marsh. All of these three individuals helped me understand the game, and just like they just told me what to do, how to play. I watched a bunch of CDL with them, and I'm never gonna forget the time between the 1v1 between Envoy and TJ Hadley, which allowed Hex to buy back Optic pretty much, and it was insane. So I got into CDL once again towards the end of the game, but I loved it because I would be running with them, and now basically how I used to run SND back then, I would run comp with them. So by that I mean I would put in like 14 hours in the game, something insane like that, and it was amazing. There was one map that we could never win though, and that map is Azuri Cave. I hate Azuri Cave with a passion. Alright? Nobody likes that map. As quarantine like started to go more deeper, I legit could not wait till the next game because all I was gonna do was play COD. Ooh. Okay. Cold War. Cold War 2021. This year was single-handedly the best competitive year that I've had so far in my life, but as well as one of the worst years of my personal life. This year wasn't good for me mentally. There was a bunch of heartbreaks between late 2020 and the summer of 2021. Heartbreaks all around. Late 2021, it was horrible. So this allowed me to really focus a lot on Call of Duty because it was like inside quarantine, and I started putting in a bunch of hours in the game, like insanely hours. And this allowed me, like the heartbreaks allowed me to like watch Call of Duty because I had to get something off of my mind from that, and that was Call of Duty. That was the CDL. And after I got really into the CDL, I watched every single game. My favorite team, obviously, LA Thieves. But I didn't care if LA Thieves, if Optic, if FaZe, they weren't playing. I would just watch every single match, every single match, and every single map, every single day. This was the first time I started using proper weapons as well. Pretty insane. I didn't think that I could do it, but I guess I did. There was a problem though, an in-game problem that I started experiencing. It's that I started valuing more kills and more like plays towards myself than I did towards the objective, which hurts the team. We still won a lot because I started getting better, but also it struggled because the team was already so used to me playing the objective. So the beginning of the year was kind of rough because I started just popping off, but I would be playing every single day 14 hours from the beginning to the end of Cold War. And this was definitely, for me personally, I know a bunch of people dislike Cold War. It was a golden age for me because, again, we had the same crew of Angle_Delangle. We had Santi. We had BQs, aka Randy Marsh. And we also had the rising and upcoming star. This was his rookie year-ish. It was Tito. Now, I'm gonna link all of their Twitch descriptions below, but I highly recommend checking out Tito, because in this video you're gonna see sort of a downfall that I've experienced, and Tito hasn't reached that downfall. He's gone more farther in his life than I have so far, which is why he is definitely an up and coming star and definitely has a lot of potential to even make it pro. He has a lot of potential to do it. I highly recommend you guys go follow him. It would mean a lot to me. It would mean a lot to just like to this channel. If you're a long timer, please go follow this man. Okay, back to the story. We also had Zero Neo, aka Davai.
Oh wait, Kevin, please, right now I have 2 hearts.
Is yours flat?
Yes, I have 2 hearts, dude.
Okay.
And we had QT Shroopsy. That's like 6, 7 people, and these guys aren't my family. No, these guys aren't my friends. They're my family. They're literally my family. Some of them really aren't, but some of them, like, to me, they're all family. Which, yeah, they're all family to me, and they actually are all family. This was the year where I upgraded my PS4 to a PC. It was amazing. I started off really bad because I used to play standing up, and I would hold my controller to my stomach, so I would be really bad. But it was amazing. It was amazing. There was 100%. It didn't get better than that. It didn't get better. We would wake up every single day, and we would play video games in Call of Duty. It was amazing. There was always at least one person online that I could play with. And this was the point where I hit Masters. And for my age, Masters is insane. Like, I'm so hyped because I'm in Masters, you know? I have potential. I definitely had potential. Or maybe I still have potential. But, I bumped into my first pro player, aka Fire 40. I was in the same team as him. Fortunately and unfortunately. But I was just realizing, I'm like, damn, I'm only this age and I'm bumping into pro players. Like, I'm about to be cracked. High key. Alright, the year of Vanguard, 2022. Arguably one of the worst years I've had in Call of Duty in my life. Even though it's arguably the best year of Call of Duty that I had. And I'll go into detail in it for a second. Okay, Vanguard. This point in my life, I have a very different perspective because of the new environment that I was entering to. I'm entering a new environment in my life, and I was like, I don't know, I just wanted Call of Duty to be my anchor. Like, I could always dial it back. And I've gotten to a point where, like, I'm like, I don't know if I could do this. But that's a good thing, because I had Call of Duty always by my side. So, in the beginning of Vanguard, I played exactly like I did in Cold War. AK, like I don't know, like transferring between Cold War to Vanguard, the mechanics. I thought it was gonna be the same thing. I was gonna run it all day, every day. Everybody was gonna be there. But that was not the case at all. Mid Vanguard, I was at my peak. I could have gone pro if it wasn't for my age. I believe that. Just because I was bumping into pros left and right. I'm talking R-Cities, I'm talking Slack, I'm talking Attach, I'm talking Temp. These are world champion winners, and I am bumping into them in my lobby at this age. I couldn't believe it. I thought this was it. I'm like, I'm gonna go pro. But then the unthinkable happened. The unthinkable happened. And what I mean by that is that life caught up to me. And I accidentally got stuck in a loop. Now, this loop is very difficult because... Listen. Alright, this loop is difficult because I got in the loop drained my passion for the game. And I kind of got burnt out. So I kind of stopped playing it more and more often. And unfortunately, Davy ended up retiring. I don't know why. And then QT Shroopsy, I would continue to play with them, but like not as it was during quarantine. I got stuck in a loop. I put in too much time in a bunch of things that weren't Call of Duty, to the point where I lost my gunny, and it was rough. It was rough. Mentally, I was happy, and I got lost, and eventually that backfired. But that backfired for a moment, and then I got stuck in the loop again. Just when I thought I got out, I got stuck in the loop again. I unfortunately stopped playing Call of Duty towards the end of champs. Normally I would continue to go to the off season until next game, which I thought I was gonna do, but it's like I stopped playing. 3-man queuing isn't good, but I don't know, it was rough. I stopped playing the game. I was at 0. I was at 0 at the end of Vanguard. Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, it did. It got way worse. And what I mean by that is when I went back in the loop, I was in it for a long time. And that, I haven't told my teammates this, but that caused me to lie, that caused me to be extra tired, that caused me to overthink, that caused me to not want to play the game anymore. I didn't want to play Call of Duty anymore. I wanted to just try to, like, I want to be successful in life by playing Call of Duty. Me personally. It's tough, but maybe I could do it. But at that point in my life, which was not too long ago, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just fall back. And then here's where it gets worse. That wasn't just because of one loop. I got tired, I didn't want to play, but I got stuck in another loop. Now, I eventually broke the first loop, which is why I feel like I'm recording and still recording Road2Pro, because I broke my first loop. However, the second loop, I'm still in it till this day, and which is the 2023 season. So I'm trying to gain my passion back, and I think it's working. But the loop is scaring me because that's something I can't get out of right now, and it's something that I'm afraid that if I get out of, I'll fail. So luckily, the boys, they're always here. Tito, Angle_Delangle, Santi, Big Youth. We even got a new player. His name is Anon. He doesn't play a lot, but he's a new player. But I will leave it off. I'm not leaving it off. Tito, I've fallen. I went to 0. He's never been to 0. He's been rising up. It's amazing. I'm stuck in the second loop. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of it. But the good thing is that the second loop isn't draining my passion. It's just something that I'm struggling with. And it's bad. It's positive for me, and it's gonna be positive for my future. It's just a loop that I can't get out of right now. I got into this loop probably the beginning of Cold War. The second loop. I talked about the first loop. It ended. I snapped out of it. Very good for me and my gaming. Today, which leaves us with today. Today, I don't know what the future holds. I don't know. If I could get my passion back and if I could go to Hero once more, I'll be happy. I'm gonna try to keep posting videos. I hope you guys enjoy this type of content, and I will try to continue my live streams to Road2Pro. I've gotten my passion back, or I feel like I'm trying to get my passion back, and I've been uploading a lot of montages, and I hope you guys like that. I'm in a good mental state right now in my life. I'm gonna keep playing COD, and I'm gonna keep my journey.